and so much more. Find out more at transcendwithdebbie.com. Your host, Debbie Romero, is a globally recognized evidential psychic medium, paranormal investigator, energy worker, and empowerment teacher. Her unique blend of psychic abilities and healing energy has set her apart spiritually, gathering her international acclaim. With a profound connection to the spiritual realm, she has dedicated her life to helping others explore the mysteries of the unseen world. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, right? Wherever you are in the world. I know Nigel's in here, and across the pond, I think is it 4 or is it 5 o'clock in the afternoon already, right? It's so cool how that works out. I absolutely love that, the time difference. And so for those that are here that are jumping in, we've been doing this every day between like our time, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, depending on when a girl wakes up. And my girl here, Erika Neva from Sedona, has been joining me. Welcome, Erika.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm really excited. So, if you haven't been following us, you can go back to the past lives. Every day, we've been jumping in to acknowledge the planets, the colors, the chakras, and then we've been doing some readings. So, we're going to open up for readings. So, happy Friday. I have my coffee. So, as we come together, it's a day of coffee, love, friendship, and spirit, right? And community. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer McCormick. Hi, Jennifer. Is it Georgeson and Nigel? Like Nigel, you're already here popping. Those on Things Network, shout out to you guys for being here. And for those on my personal Facebook page, give a girl a follow on YouTube because we're also going to be streaming for YouTube. And what I ask is if you guys can share it. 4:45 in the UK right now. So it's afternoon, evening, good morning. It is good morning, good afternoon. So let's give some shares. Let's let people know that we're in here. So Erika, I'm going to share away. You want to say hello to some people, introduce yourself and what you do, girl.
Yes, so my name is Erika Neva. I'm an evidential medium, intuitive, and
Here.
oracle
So Erika,
reader,
I'm going to share away. You want
and an empath. And I would say energy worker too, because I've done some work on that as well. So
to?
that's me. There's a it's funny. All the Jennifers are here. Yeah.
There are a lot of Jennifers, right?
I love
I
it.
I saw that. I was like, hey, Jen's in the house, pop in.
Hi, Kristen. So they're slowly coming in, which is awesome. We're about 3 minutes in, and we're gonna wait for a little like couple of more minutes to allow people to come in. But um, what is today?
Oh, it's the day of Venus, girl. It is the day of Venus. And thank you, Christine, for sharing. And so it's a day of love, right? It
Right?
is. And I guess every day is a day of love. Every day should be a day of love. But how do we incorporate it? So how do we embody it? And I think you've been on this journey of self-love, self-care, as have I. What does that look like? Like, what did you do and pink? Yes, Kristen. Yes, pink. You understood the assignment, girl. It is the color pink. So it is associated with the color pink. Go ahead, Miss Erica. What is self-love,
Oh,
self-care?
look at Jennifer's wearing pink too. I love
Oh,
it.
yes. Rock it, girl. I have my angel wings in the back of this sweater. It's like one of my favorite sweaters. Absolutely love. So tell us, Erica, what was the self-love, self-care, self-worth journey been like for you?
Well, it's interesting because it's almost like for me, my team put me in a little bit of timeout, and it was truly reflection and reflecting on what does that mean, right? And I always say like self love. What am I supposed to do? Buy myself flowers? How does this work?
Oh, yeah, do it.
um, yes, and but obviously it's so much deeper than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's truly giving one time to heal, to build, and I say build, right? Because
Ooh.
building strength in the body, building around you, creativity, things like that, just stuff that truly bring you love when you think about it, when you feel it, when it's like that passion, right? And it's as
Mhm.
simple as like let's say you don't wear makeup, but all of a sudden you're
Right.
like, I'm going to do it every day. And then you feel the love that you're giving yourself because you're rocking it. It's like, yes, like this gives me a little bit more boost of energy, confidence, and I feel great because I'm getting compliments,
Right.
it's do even little things like that, and so for me it was a lot of like reflection and understanding what are my red flags, how do I fix my red flags, it's work on
Ooh,
me because I love myself enough that I want to be the best version of me. And what does that look
right.
like?
Ooh, yeah. You're hitting all the points, girl, all the bullet points. It's like, what is your love language for self? And the flowers are a big deal. I love flowers, and I just loved bringing flowers into the home. I hadn't done it in a long time. I go now and I go visit the cemetery and leave flowers for my family, but I used to bring them for myself. So you're reminding me, girl, I could buy myself some flowers, right? And I used to do it every week. And my mom, she used to say, Mija, you work very hard. And when you work hard, you get paid. Out of that paycheck, you can save $10 and buy yourself something nice, whether it's a lipstick or a t shirt. And it's like how it's not just because it's a material thing, but it helps us boost, as you said, the confidence. We start to feel good. We look good. We're taking care of our appearance, but it's also the beauty within, right? So, like, Venus is also about where we're igniting that healing, that emotional part of our body, and that's what triggers us is the emotions of what is coming to the surface in oneself that is saying, hey, look at this, let's heal this, let's feel better. And I think, Erica, when you said the soft journey of the physical body, you said that because it's like starts within the physical, the emotions. And so, my gosh, this topic, it's passion is the card I got. And it's so true because Venus is about passion. It's about sensuality. It's about creativity. It's that's where our emotion sits, our anger, our frustration. And yes, the heart is love, but the emotion, if we could balance that emotion and bring harmony to that, there's the beauty in all of that energetic flow. And I just love this, Erica, this conversation today. What do you love about Venus, girl?
So it's interesting because when I originally learned about Venus, I was like, it's the planet of love. What does that mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes.
Yes, but like diving a little bit deeper, it's so much more than that, right? It's truly embodying your creativity. It's the passion. So it's just so much layers that come with it than just the simple like the planet of love, right?
Right.
So I feel like that is truly important too, because when you embody your creativity and it becomes it's your passion, right? It's
Mhm.
like think of it as a flame. Now you enlighted the flame, and now it's burning strong and big and high, and because
Right.
when you get those emotions and those juices going,
Yes.
you're unstoppable. It's like, keep going, you got this.
The
So
fluid. Yes. Oh my God. Keep going. That is the key, Erica. When we feel fatigued or we feel tired and the emotions are heavier, it's another sign to keep going. That's part of that emotional chakra and balancing that sacral chakra. So lots of hellos. Let's get some hellos and get some input. What do you guys do for self-love? What do you guys do for love? I mean, we all want to be held. We all want to be nourished with like another partner or friendship. Like, girl, you got it. We want that support. And so, what do you guys do as a community for love and for self-love? I would love to hear it in the comments. Allison, thank you for being here. Allison Moody, thank you for being. Now we have all the Allisons, Erica. So we went from Jennifer's to Allison Moody, Allison Monks. Hey, girl.
I
Thanks
saw
for being
Gabby was in
here.
here too. So hi,
Is she?
Gabby.
Good
She
morning,
made it.
Gabi. And as an engineer, I'm going to call you Nilo. Nilo, I'm going to call you. If I hope you don't mind. Hey, ladies. Oh my God, Miss Maggie Martin, the lady of love, made it to the house. So, you
Welcome in,
guys,
Vicky.
in the comments, don't be shy. Like, what do you guys do for love? Like, tell us, like rose quartz, like, what do you work with? I'm a carer. I'm assuming caregiver, and I get lots of love and a carer. Oh, you love and you get love in return. Is that what you're saying, Michelle? She gives love and she return and love is returned. Hi, Margaret. Thanks for
I
being here.
Yeah, I think they care a lot. So in return, they get a lot of love,
Oh,
like a
so this is
carer. Yeah.
like a care, like I just care about everything, and love comes
Yeah.
back. You
I just
know,
imagine like, oh, let me hug this, let me kiss this, let me give this to
I just see rainbows with her, like the ocean. I feel like the drop. Oh, she's a nurse,
Oh,
so it's like
I
that
love
drop
that.
in the ocean, the water drop in the ocean, and she's that ripple. Like that's how I saw her. Greetings, sweet souls. Greetings, Caroline. Thank you guys. And who shared it? And so tomorrow is Saturn. Does anybody know what tomorrow's color is about? Like, let's go see. Ooh, we're already jumping up. Jump up and down. Good morning, my good friend Kevin Lewis, the media. Morning, Leslie. He says, good morning to Canada. Hot yoga, walks barefoot, journal, drinking the water, rose quartz, drumming, lounge, meetings, help others with boundaries, sleep, bath. Girl, you got it.
Sweet.
But look at all of that is a lot too, right? How many of us gone? I've done, like, we have a routine. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then you're exhausted from doing all the self-care stuff. It's like, we'll go find the balance. Like, girl, I love all those things. Absolutely love it. Riding my
Yeah.
bike, motorcycling through the nature.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the biggest one for a lot of us is spiritual baths, right? So, like a little water, a Florida water, right? A little Florida water. Goddess, like Venus is the rose, Erica. So it's all about the roses and the flowers. So it's like getting white roses, a little sea salt. Before we started, I have a soap that is like rose, and I love to infuse my body with love and really putting the affirmations in. I am love. I'm embodying love. I'm open to love, and I'm letting the rose of the soap, really feeling into that, smelling into the scents, using all my senses. And like Nilo says, I'm going to call her Nilo. I hope I'm saying it right. I take a few minutes daily to burn the incense and pray for love and peace for my family.
For my
Yes,
family though. Don't
and
forget
that's
about you.
right. And look at Jesse said it yesterday. We were on TikTok, and he was like, "This new moon is about family. It's about the home. It's about structure, and it's like the new moon is always bringing new energies, right? It's a transition and change." And I think he said it was in Taurus, right, Erica? I think
Correct. It's a
he said it
super
was in
moon in Taurus, they
Taurus.
said. Yeah.
Super moon.
Yeah,
Um,
somebody put it in the chat.
Oh, guys, thank you. Talk about the moon. Simon is in here. Get up at 6 in the morning. Start your day with a unique routine, rituals. When they're done, time to cook supper.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's all day.
Yeah, but you can keep that going, that ritual, because when you're cooking supper, it's like I literally, and me and Erika were talking about this. Like, I bless my food. It's like praying over your food, right? So it's like I bless my food with love. May they get the nourishments. May they receive the nutrients. And it's like when I cook, do you see quotations? When I choose to get in the kitchen and cook. That is self-love to the family, being the mommy and blessing it. My son's like, Mom, I don't want your spells over here. I go, Mijo, I'm praying for you. It's like, Mom. I get a Starbucks, I go browse at Home Goods and get a pedicure. Yes, Liz. My mom, God bless her spirit. She must be with me today quite a bit, because I'm thinking of her. So mothers, the love of a mother, the love of a father, and the love of the spouses, right? And friendships. She loved to look at the lights. She loved the light store, and she just like, I want to just go look at the lights. And God bless her spirit. Debbie, okay, let's see here. I played back my messages from Wednesday and realized you spoke of my son doing, yeah, and his doll, and you may have picked up on the photo that you saw of him and his dad. I didn't make the connection, but I wanted to confirm it with you. Aw, thank you, Jennifer. So spirit is very intelligent. They're gonna bring things to our awareness, and then it clicks. It's almost like that deja vu feeling, right? It's like that, whoa, the energy of it. Yes, I pray over my food and drinks and coffee I purchase. My grandmother, my tia, used to pray in my grandmother's water, her food, and bless it. And she shocked the doctors when she was going through her transitions and changes of her illness. The power of prayer and the go ahead, Erica. I could tell you're ready to say something. Go ahead.
No, it's interesting because like a lot of people pray before, right? In my family, we pray afterwards. So afterwards, we give thanks. So it's the gratitude piece, right? Like, thank you for
Mm-hmm.
that, So to this day, my mom embedded it in all the kids. So this day, before they get off the table, they're saying thank you and thanking God for the meal and everything that comes with it. So I'm like, wow, when did that happen? Like, when did it change from like beginning to the end? Like, how does that work, right? But it just goes to
Right.
show you that we all have different beliefs
But
systems.
that is really cool, the power of gratitude, right? The medicine of being grateful. That also changes the energy. So when we're talking about Venus, it's about harmony, it's about beauty, it's about love. And it's also working with the sacral chakra, with the heart chakra. So frequency music is 528, really welcoming love, allowing the feel it, journal it, as Casey said here, writing things down, getting it out of the body. And we're going to do some cards, we're going to do some readings. And anybody have any questions for us as we're showing up here to hold space with these two specific chakras, the Venus? And, for me, I love to go into the ocean, and I sit in that shell and that pearl, and I use that energy of the goddess. Like, what is the goddess coming? Like, what goddess speaks to your spirit? Like, what goddess are you channeling? And really find one that ignites, that resonates with you, and see if that goddess can walk those same steps with you throughout the day. So a reminder of embodying that warrior, that love, that passion, and that healing. It's like really embody those energies. I literally see like the Greek gods being fed a grape. So for the men, it's like, let me bring the goddess this way. So cute. Erika, you're getting the cards ready, aren't you?
Yeah. No, they're already ready, but
One of the rituals is to bless dinner, gratitude for blessing, and for being in the right place. Yeah.
yes.
Um, my friend talked about the Ho'oponopono prayer. So the Ho'oponopono prayer for me in my journey for healing, I never heard it before. It came from Hawaii. She was from Hawaii, and she was my shaman healer. And she used to sing the Ho'oponopono prayer to me, and it had to do with giving yourself permission to say, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you, and just repeating the mantra over. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. And so giving yourself compassion, giving yourself grace, and giving yourself love. It's a great mantra to fill up your aura. It's a great mantra to acknowledge your oneself, and you're also in that gratitude ritual. So all of you guys had some amazing ways of bringing self-love in, amazing ways to acknowledge love. And I think the biggest one today that stands out to me is family. Not only the gratitude, but family and friends, and because that's also love. We look at love and partnership, but what is love is also the abundance of friendship, abundance of wisdom, abundance of knowledge. There's so much that can go on with that. Erika, let's do some readings. Go where you feel guided to, because I feel you ready. She's getting the itch. Can you guys tell when she's ready to read? She's just like,
Always be kind
Always
to
be
ourselves.
kind to ourselves. Yes,
Yeah.
Simon.
That's hard sometimes, we're our biggest critic.
Oh my gosh. Exactly. Erika, it's so true. We really are, right? We truly, truly are.
Yep.
And I feel like that's the goal, is to be kind. Give ourselves grace, right?
Yep. So put some pink hearts in the chat if you want to get a reading. We are doing a love card in honor of the color pink in Venus.
I want to see, can I invite Simon in, Erica? Let's invite
Yeah.
Simon if he's up for it. Simon, you're more than welcome to join us. We're going to do some love readings. I sent you the link, Simon, so you're more than welcome to pop in with us if you like. And let's do some love cards. So who is open for some cards or a question of love? Hey, Tam, thanks for jumping in. Thanks for being here. Jillian, thank you for being here as well. And Simon, if you want to pop in, join us, me and Erica. We're going to do some readings on love. And you are absolutely right. We are our biggest critics. And that's why the self-love and compassion is so important. Maggie's like, yes. Okay. So who's open? And thank you for the hearts, everybody, for putting them in there. And I got my love deck too. It's a
Let's go with
love
Debbie O.
day. Love. Okay.
Debbie O, we're coming to you.
Coming to you.
So the deck that I'm using is Love Who You Are. So it's about self-love, self-care, those type of things. So that's the deck that I'm using. So let's see what we get for you.
Simon says give him a second, so he might pop in. We'll get a man's point of view on love, Erika.
Yes. So the first card that came out for Debbie O is honor your wisdom, and the second card is fail abundantly. Oh, yeah. So what it's telling me when it comes to like love who you are, it's like spirit is making me feel like don't forget about like where like the experience that you had, right? It talks about like you learn from that, now you have the knowledge, now you have the strength. So it's almost like release the fear because you already experienced it, so it's not going to hit you the same, it's not going to
Mm-hmm.
have the same impact as it did before. Like I get the sense that sometimes you have a fear of like finding someone then losing them. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
spirit is saying like don't worry, that's not going to happen. Like you know what to expect. And if you fall off the bike when it comes to love, and you fall off the bike, get up and get back on because you know you can. Like you've been there, you've done that. Think of it as a much easier path this time. And then with the fail abundantly, it's like, even if you fail and it doesn't work out, who cares? Like love the experience while you're in it, like enjoy it, have fun, truly embody the moment.
Right.
And then that way you could continue to learn, and it just makes the next time even easier. You know what I mean? And obviously
Mm-hmm.
this is about love. So just remember that it's a lot easier the second time around, right? You know what to look
Right.
for, and then as you continue to date and move on, you're like, oop, I know what that red flag looks like, right? But also
Right.
also remembering that we have red flags too, so we
Right.
definitely want to work on our own so that way we call in the right person. But just
Right.
remember, you have the wisdom, you have the strength. And
Mm-hmm.
if you fail, who cares? Enjoy the moment, have fun. I don't
Oh
know,
yes.
I want to tell you this, like, when a couple of years ago, I actually more than a couple of years, like 10 years ago, I went on the dating apps, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, this is so weird, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with it. So I was like, I was talking to everybody, and I was like, I wasn't going on dinner dates, but I was going on like brunch and dinner. I call it dinner, right between lunch and dinner. But I would go to random places. I'm like, let's meet at the zoo. So then we would go to the zoo, or we would meet at the aquarium. Like I would pick weird spots, and they're like, I never went on a date at the zoo. I'm like, well, it's the first time for everything. But
Right.
I started going places that I wanted to visit just because I wanted to have fun with it. So
Right.
definitely don't settle, but understand you can't keep those gates locked where nobody could get in either. So don't have a fear about it. Allow the
Wow.
love to flow.
Oh my God, Erica, you're so fun. It's like I want to go on a date to the zoo too. Like she goes, this resonates. And so look at how free spirited she is, because I know how difficult it feels to start over and to go on the date and to have to, get out of that comfort zone. So Erica, the cards I got for her very, very much match what you're saying here, babe. Healing your family issues. So you talked about past experiences, past failure, it's not that love failed. It was an experience, it was a lesson. And we all hold memories of different experiences. So you may feel into, oh, that's a red flag, but it's a red flag that you healed from, that you understood. So it goes back to what Erica was saying, right? So that also goes back to past life relationships. I got past life. So this also goes back to past. It's been there, done that. So I remember telling a friend, you've already experienced it, so it shouldn't hurt as much. Like you already know what that feels like. It's like, I know this frequency, let me move it on and stay optimistic about love. So like all the different things that you spoke about, Erica, it's like bringing in the new love, bringing in the new opportunities. And I was telling my husband, like, how do we go have fun, as we evolve, we progress, and we're a little older. It's like, what does fun mean for us, and what is the new love language? Like, how do we reignite that light or fire within our oneself for love? And so for you, babe, it's like, first start with you, sit and go have that coffee, bring some self-care, and give yourself an opportunity to be seen, right? Yes, I felt your father, it was healing from father and passing. He was there to help you during the passing. Oh, that's your past life partner. That makes sense. So you remember, and it's a past life, babe. It's past but we're healing you from that. Your father in spirit is with you. And if we talk about dad, he takes me to his chest. He makes me feel like I'm having to go through some procedures or medical procedures. I feel there was a lot of unsaid words. And so as his energy comes close to you, he's like, Mija, I got you. Like his eyes look at you, you see him. So I can feel the love that you have from this father-daughter connection and the link. He's your blood, babe. So he's always going to be there to remind you of those strengths and qualities that you embody, and then the same that he left for you. So he's the kind of guy that would say, get up. We don't got time to sit around. It's like, we're not going to sit here. We're not going to be on this couch. We're going to get up and we're going to meet some people. So let him help you meet some people. So I definitely get the sense that it resonates with what Erika was saying, like, because your cards were pretty much very much the same. So I say, welcome love, welcome new love languages, and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't settle, and let the right person really wow you. You deserve it, your dad says. And so take the love from spirit, and I see chemistry coming, which means there's going to be a great connection for you. So God bless.
I love that for her.
Here comes Simon, Erika.
Okay.
Yeah. Simon!
Hello.
Did we catch you wrong? Which one? I like
Yeah.
that one better.
Well, I was in the middle of things, but it's cool because I had a feeling that something like that, because energies today have been actually really quite good. Yesterday I was blocked. I'd done some readings and I couldn't do it. I had to stop them, reschedule. I was just blocked. And today they opened up and it feels great. And there's real positive energy around, and listening to you guys. And it's about getting up there, getting out there, living life. We've gone through for the last year, 18 months, we've gone through a lot of changes, a lot of removals, a lot of things that we've all been taken through various different things in our lives for whatever reason, lessons, the whole 9 yards. And the last month or two, it's been changing slowly, but it's now sort of getting to the peak where it's like it's starting to flow. So get out there, start doing the things that you wanted to do, start making the changes you want, start the new projects, start the new relationships, like you say, family, bring family together, whatever, but get out there and start living it. Hi, you guys.
Oh my gosh, yes, he came in like just on fire, right? Look at the philosophy, just saying, just do it, like Nike says, like the shoe, get out there and do it. But this is in alignment with actually Venus energy. So Venus is about making changes and changing the patterns and changing the behaviors that make you feel fatigued, the things that are coming to the surface that actually need to be corrected within oneself. So as we make those corrections, it's like, what new love languages are you going to give for self? Is it moving the body, putting yourself in circumstances to find love, or to have an opportunity be created? There was this reel that always stayed with me, and I don't know who it was about. I just know the storyline. So this man lost everything, and what he did was he found himself at the most highest prestige hotel, and he would go for coffee and sit there. All the marketing guys would come in, all the stock markets came in, people came in, business people. He put himself in the middle of meeting high partnerships, we'll say, and they started talking to him. And as he sat there and connected with them, had his lunch there, he made things happen. And I'm like, you can make things happen if you start to create that movement, that shift, that change. And what does that look like? Put yourself in scenarios that are going to give you that opportunity to be seen, whether it's going to the gym, or whether it's having that coffee, or going to the market, or going to that club, or if it's for work, putting yourself in the element of business. You got to put yourself in the position to be seen. It's not going to come to us sitting at home. We got to create the movement and change. So I thought that was really cool how Venus and the Sacral Chakra really does require change to create the results that we want to see. So that's even going into the opposite side of the love and touching into the anger, touching into the heartbreak and the resentment and the frustration, which is the opposite of love, right? I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Simon, what does self-love look for from a man's perspective? Because we talk about beauty, we talk about doing this and that. So obviously, I don't know if it's the same, or is it like, what does that look like?
For me personally, self-love is actually a sexless thing. It's just loving yourself. How do I then exhibit that? The same thing. You saying, women go out for a pedicure or manicure, and have the nails done, have their hair done, or have a nice bath with music and candles and things like that. And trust me, Men like that more than they admit, the bath and candles. And all that. But for me, I'm lucky where I live. I live on a boat, so I'll just take a walk down the canal for half an hour, down like the river. It's for me, it's about nourishing your soul. Loving yourself is about nourishing your soul, being completely at ease and comfortable, being in my energy, good, bad, and indifferent, all about me. I love everything about me. That to me is about loving myself, and that's not saying, "Oh, I'm wonderful." It's a confidence. It's an authenticity, and that gives me then a confidence, like Debbie was just saying there about getting out and doing. What about getting out and doing something you've never done before? Creates anxiety, worry. Oh, what if I get it wrong? And what do people think of me and stuff like that. But if you've got an authenticity and a love for yourself, you'll just do it, and you won't care if you get it right or wrong. You go, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a try, and I'm just going to put myself in that position, that intention, and then suddenly you start to learn. You start in different ways. You meet new people, new opportunities come your way, things like that. So until you put yourself out there, until you say, "Here I am, and I'm ready to be counted," we can all sit there, and sometimes we have to heal, and sometimes healing is withdrawing and going within yourself, looking into yourself and everything else. But when there's energies like round that's out now, that's a moment, things change, and there has been change. Plus, let's be honest, it's springtime, new beginnings. Let's start flowering. Let's start being. We've all, like I said, for the last 18 months, 2 years, maybe longer for some people, we've all had these lessons. So we've got this new aura, we've got this new energy. Let's take it out for a spin. Let's see what it can do and have some fun.
Aw, my husband gave me some love. I got another hot, fresh cup of coffee. So new beginnings, new love flowers growing, Simon. I absolutely love that. And it's really about pausing and meditating on what does love mean?
Yeah.
Like really give yourself an opportunity to reevaluate love. Do we ever do that? Like, have you ever found yourself ever just sit and like what is new love, or how do we create new love and continue that light? It's so me and Simon go back. Let me tell you, we go back. Long conversations, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, long conversations. So we understand the feelings of those who have twin flames. Erika knows twin flame energies, experiences. When I say just we've studied, we have space, we know, and soul connections, right? Anybody have any questions on this? Like, like Jennifer was saying, she lost her twin flame, but she has this fabulous connection to her soulmate in spirit world, like a telepathic connection. Like, what do you say to someone who is wanting that or thirsting for the twin flame connection or soulmate? And we'll go to Erika first, and then we'll come to you, Simon. Erika, what do you say to someone who wants the twin flame connection, someone who wants a soulmate in life?
So obviously the twin flame connection is very, very rare. It doesn't happen as often. In fact, sometimes they're not even here at the same time as you are. So soulmate for me is more realistic because there's so many and there's different types. It could be a best friend. It could be there's animals, teachers, you name it. There's tons of soulmates. But as a partner, there's definitely opportunities and options when it comes to soulmate. I feel like when someone's longing for that twin flame journey, I feel like there's a reminder that we're here for that human experience, right? And if we're too busy longing for that connection that we're not going to be able to get, it's almost like you're depriving yourself from your human experience. Like, let's get out there and live. Let's get out there and move. Let's get out there and meet new people. And I'm not saying forget about the love that you had with that individual, because that love will never go away, right? It's going to be there forever. But how do we fill that void in a sense here in the now? Like, let's go out there and let's meet new people. Let's see what options we have. Let's make those connections. So I would say live your life, experience everything. And like Simon said earlier, it's like, try it, jump in, like, don't dabble in it, jump in and experience it. That's what we're here for, is the experiences and what we learn from them.
Right. I love that answer. And it's almost like, don't wait, create. Like, keep going, keep living, keep experiencing. Twin flames is very for that connection. It's that telepathy, it's the fantasy, it's that that connection on a soul level. Because here's a question, Maggie saying, what's the difference between a soulmate that you feel like you've lived multiple lives with versus a twin flame? So that's like almost like past lives. And I feel like Simon's ready to jump into this one. Simon? Go ahead. I know.
I love that. There is a difference between soulmate and twin flame, and I also agree that twin flames are very rare. And I think we're too easy to jump onto that term. That's what we want. That's who it is, and because that's what we want, and it's our want and our need and our sort of ego, even to a certain extent with that. With soulmates, again, they can come in many forms. It could be someone that can come into your life like a whirlwind, shake it all up, and leave your life just as quick. And you could think, what the hell was that all about? But that could have been what their soul contract was, to come in and do that and shake your life up at that time you needed it. So it's very. I personally think that's a personal, unique feeling. So whatever resonates with you is what validates it. But with a twin flame, I am a sort of believer that it's two souls that have come from the same energy, the same source. I feel, or they're very close or whatever, and that to me is a twin flame. Now, people also mistake a twin flame with, absolutely, you fall in love, it like a film, you're running along the beach and into each other's arms and everything else, and you live happily ever after. You'll also find that twin flames tend to be very, very, spiky, fractious affairs, because they challenge you. Because the true twin flame is literally a mirror image of you, twin flame, hence twin flame. So they're going to challenge you as much as you challenge them. So so although it can also be the most greatest thing you could ever experience, it can also be quite a journey to take, if you know what I mean. And you've got to be quite open-minded, I think, and have quite a thick skin and be aware of ego to be able to handle a twin flame union, I think.
Oof. Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh. And so if the mirror is looking at you and you're being ignited, so that also, I loved how you said it comes in to disrupt you. So your soul will be disturbed, but it's healing. But there's
I'll be honest with you, Debs, sorry for interrupting. To be honest with you, I don't want a partner that would agree with everything I say. I want a partner that would turn around and say, no, I don't agree with that, or I think you're wrong, because they challenge you, they push you to do better.
Oh my gosh, yes. Erika does that for me. Girl, so what does that look like? She's like, get out of your head. Because, and we need those people in our lives. And so that's a soul friend, right? She's my friend. She's that soulmate. We have that soul connection. Simon's my friend, and we have that soul connection. So it can be irritating. Yes, Kristen. Yes, it can be. I didn't know what it was for me, but after 25 years, my heart still skips a beat when he comes home. Oh, God bless you, Liz. That's so beautiful. Twin flames look a lot like karmic, but very spiritual. I agree, Jennifer. I agree. And I think when you're speaking of that, there's something that, and I always feel like for that experience, there's different stages of awakenings that we go through, right? And if we can look at the dark night of the soul, and when did that twin flame come into your life? What was happening to you in that moment? Because they were probably holding a mirror and probably holding space and bringing healing. So there's this healing component that gets activated, and it's almost like the Kundalini rising, right? And it's purging the chakra system because the energies and waves are moving. Because it's almost like, think about everything is waves and frequencies. And I'm just getting this right now, a little hit with this on a channel. You could tell, right? It's channeling in, y'all. It's channeling in. And so what that means is when you're fire and the energies amplified just as the same as the other, boom, I look down, there's a card, it says chemistry, and then there's another card, there's passion, but you're also freeing yourselves, right? So this is just me kind of channeling it. And when the energies rise, it moves residuals through the chakra system, because it's almost like thunder and lightning is the sense I get. So spirit is saying it's healing, it's a healing process. So that's the sense that I'm getting. And when you're connecting to people in that high vibration or in that energy, there is so much more than just love. There's so much more. There is holding space for the spirit world. There's holding space for humanity. There's connecting you back to God and self and love for your own self. And if that person was part of that activation, you give that activation gratitude. Because I feel like there's different stages on our awakening, and I feel that's a huge one. Huge one. What do you think, Simon?
No, I totally agree. There's all different stages of awakenings. But I also like that awakenings. I also like to use the word discoveries, because when you awaken, you discover that much more about yourself. You go that little bit deeper. You understand that little bit more. Whether it's past life, this life, whatever, you learn that little bit more. So I love awakenings. As much disruption as they can cause, and I don't like that. But when you come out of the other side and you look back in hindsight and you look at the lessons you've learned and take the positivity out of it, like I say, I'm 48. For the first time ever in my life, in the last sort of 2-3 years, I actually like who I am. I'm happy. I'm comfortable, completely in my own energy, and people talk about love and how powerful it is, and it is unconditional love. It's wonderful and everything else. But I think authenticity, being authentic, being in that energy of you, because let's be honest, everything needs a balance. And yes, give love, give kindness, and be that way as well. But also, it's okay to say, no, I don't want that, or no, I disagree, because you're being true and honest and authentic. And when you're completely at ease with yourself, without emotion, and can say how you feel without being offensive, without being rude, but you can still get how you feel across. I mean, that's one of the most powerful things. And I think we fall into the traps just through habit sometimes, and everything just getting into our own lexicon sometimes as well. We sometimes make allowances for people because we think that's what we have to do, and even if you're doing it for the right intention, sometimes it's coming from the wrong place, if that makes sense, because really you should have said, well, actually, no, I don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? But instead you've said yes and gone along with it. And then how many times have we found out later on down the line where we were involved in a situation where you're like, how did I get involved in this? Where did it start? Do you know what I mean? And it all started just because you wanted to be polite and be kind. And when sometimes we just have to be honest and true and authentic.
I laugh because as you speak, Spirit talks to us, and I laugh because I'm like, you signed up for it. Here comes another contract. So there's contracts.
Oh, yeah.
So I smile, and you say, yes, it's being kind, but it's also, we signed up for this, right? We signed up for these experiences. Erika,
yes.
what do you think, Erika, when it comes to twin flame and soulmates? Like, what do you think? If they're battling it and they want to come out of it, what would you suggest to someone who doesn't understand it and wants to move through it? She's a professional at this, guys.
Wait, are you talking
move
about
move through the twin flame energy?
So it's very interesting because moving, it's not an easy task because that string is so thick and it's not going nowhere. But it's, you know what, it truly is. And I think what helped me through that process is shutting down the thoughts, moving in a different direction, changing the mind. It truly is, and it goes back to the self-love, right? It's truly going back within and saying, okay, what am I going to do different? And then I feel like even when the thoughts come in, like shutting down the thoughts, like keep shutting down the connection. But for the most part, I feel like you have to allow it to flow through you. But the key word is to flow through you. You don't hang on to it. You don't analyze it. You don't go down the rabbit hole. Allow it to flow through you. It's never going to stop. You're always going to feel it at one point or another. But the feeling that comes with your twin flame slowly starts to get lighter, so then it's not as intense as it was in the beginning. But the intention in the beginning is, oh my God, insane.
Fire.
Insane.
I hear fire, girl. I hear fire. Great explanation. And it's really changing the way we respond to it, right? So it's changing the way we respond to the energy, and also give love, like acknowledge like that, give gratitude for the experience as you're moving through it. Don't judge it. Don't give it another storyline. Just let it, like you said, flow. And I think that that's important as a medium or an intuitive. We oftentimes, I've seen mediums say, I don't want to feel that. Take that away. And then you're in it. You already felt it. You knew it was coming. So you already got the hit. So why are you pushing it away if it already hit you? So let it move through you. Energy is meant to move. It moves. You think you have control. Energy is moving. It's waves. It's frequency. It's vibration. So let it move through you, and it'll move and it'll change its form. Let the forms change. So, Kirsty had a great suggestion here because I saw her say, ask for an upgrade. Okay, y'all, today is Venus. Let's all ask for upgrades and come another contract that's going to be for our highest good.
Yes.
Past lives and in between are my passion. Get it, girl. Okay,
Debbie,
so who does want to upgrade? Go ahead, Miss Erica.
sorry. Somebody asked if their twin flame can be their mother.
Liz. Liz
Yes.
asked.
So no. No, your
Okay.
twin flame cannot be your mother. And I'm just reading it because I'm like, I don't think so, but I wanted to make sure. So the concept of a twin flame involves a soul splitting into two with both halves incarnating into separate bodies, typically with different family trees and genetics. Twin flame relationships are often romantic, characterized by a strong, unique connection and sexual attraction. So it cannot be your mom.
Ah, so this is such a great topic. I'm so glad you came in, Simon, and joined us because how we went from Venus, from love, the emotions of the sacral chakra, into the heart chakra, and coming from that self-awareness, right? Self-discovery. There is so many layers that come with that. And Kirsten, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, be careful what you ask for. It's so true. And when you do ask for stuff, don't forget to include the people that are around you, because then when they're no longer part of your storyline, you just manifested a whole nother timeline of energies of new people, and you forgot to take the crew with you. So like manifest with all the people that you love. Like everybody's coming. I win, we all win. Let's go, you know? So what does that look like? Picture everybody in that new desires and manifestation. It's new moon. It's a great way to ask for it.
I'll tell you a funny story about be careful what you ask for. A friend of mine, their sister wasn't very well, so she went to do a nice thing and bought a bunch of flowers for her. But the night before, she actually said to Spirit, I'd like a bunch of flowers. I haven't had a bunch of flowers for a long time. I'd like a bunch of flowers. So the following day she was out and she bought a bunch of flowers, but for her sister. Right, and she went to go to her sister, and her niece or whatever came out and said, no, mum's not well with COVID or something, you can't come in. So she went, okay. She went home and she sat there that night and she realized there's this bunch of flowers that sat on the table. She got a bunch of flowers. She said, next time, Spirit, I don't want to pay for them myself.
That's so cool. Well, you guys, let's do some readings. Are you down to do some readings with us, Simon? Are you up?
Yeah.
Are you up? Okay, we're gonna manifesting every day. Sue is manifesting every day. That's what's up.
I can pull some cards if you want.
We want whatever you want to do, baby. We're here for the community. For those on Things Network, thank you. For those who shared, thank you. Don't forget to follow Simon. The coffee's kicking in, y'all. And Erika, Neva. And tomorrow we'll be here. So look, if someone goes to my post on YouTube and tells me what color is tomorrow for, I think it's Saturn, and gives us the qualities, we'll read you next. So someone go into YouTube or my Facebook page to tell us what color is tomorrow. So if you've been following us every day, we've been jumping in, and we're going to do this until we get to the moon. So it's a 7-day process. Every day there's a color, a chakra, and we're just bringing awareness to self. So that was what we were guided to do this week. And so everyone is staying open. Simon, since you popped in as a surprise guest, you choose and see where you want to go. And those on Derek Akora's page, thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. And we really, really, truly are grateful for all your support for being here today. Go ahead, Mr. Simon.
Oh, me first. Okay.
Yeah, you're the guest, baby. Me and Erika, we got this. We got you. We got you.
Yeah. I'm just amazed. I actually come to Sue Carroll. If that's all right, Sue, saying she would love a card. I'll just pick a card for you, Sue. Can I have a card for Sue, please? I'm using the deck called The Wisdom of the Oracle. I think the artwork on them is amazing, and I just connect and resonate with them. Here we go. That's the baby. Oh, you got to clean it up, darling. Not a bad thing. Just clean it up. And it's got a stag with a feather duster in its mouth. So I do really feel that there's something around you that needs cleaning up in your life, and with the stag, find that strength. It's something that you need to do. I feel that there's some tidying up that needs going on around you with that card. So and with the stag and all that, I feel just use it with strength. I feel it's something that may take a little while, may take some emotional. It's going to be quite hard to do, but I feel that there's some tidying up that needs going on around you, Sue, if that makes sense. It doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It could just mean the spring clean, a new start in your life, whatever. Get out the old, in with the new. But I feel that there's some tidying up that needs going, some spring cleaning that may need doing in your life and revitalize you. But I actually feel though, Sue, that you feel a positive energy. I feel a positivity with you at the moment, and I feel it's within you, if that makes sense. And it's almost like new beginnings. I know that's what we're talking about, but I feel a sense of excitement, and I'm getting a male that's connecting with you. And I would say he's father or grandfather. He's definitely on the paternal side, and he's coming through, and he's on about just getting out there and start living again, or he's pushing or nudging you to sort of do a little bit more, if that makes sense. I feel he's around you a lot, and I'm also being shown that you've seen quite a few feathers recently, or you're seeing one or two feathers. Yes, you have been very positive. There you go. So it is part of that clean out with the card. You're having the clean out, if that makes sense. The clean out doesn't have to be physical. It could be mental and emotional and spiritual as well. But I do feel a positivity around you. This gentleman's around you. What a lovely feeling. He's giving me a real calm and gentle feeling around him. But he's nudging you. I feel that there's a few new ideas you keep thinking about, and he's like trying to nudge you and say, go on, get on and do it and have some fun. But I'll hand over to Debs and Erika now, but I do really feel that there's a sense of positivity. So grasp that energy that's around you, grasp that positivity. And I tell you, I think you can have quite a good year, actually, Sue. I really do.
Yeah, I love that. And Kristen, you're next because you got it correct. Black, blue is Saturn tomorrow. Alice and Moody, today is the pink, babe. So you were so close. Great message for Sue. Do you want to add to that, Erika?
Yeah, I got similar things. So the first card is sing your own song. So it talks about your creativity and just doing it. Like go after it. Like it has like a little bird on there. So the bird, it's basically saying that, birds don't say, hey, am I good at singing? They just start singing. So it's almost like the universe is saying, just start singing. Put your creativity out there, start creating. And then the second card that came out for you was stand up tall. So stand tall, sorry. Stand tall. So the stand tall card talks about like mending relationships that maybe fell apart, that it's time to kind of remend those relationships because you're standing tall. It's like now exactly the boundaries and what you want in that relationship, and obviously these are relationships that you can't just get rid of. So I'm thinking like family, close friends, cousins, like that type of thing. But the universe is saying it's time, like you're in your creativity, you're in your power, start singing, put it out there, and then continue to stand tall. And I love that you said that you're doing a lot of positive things, because that's part of standing tall, is when you're in that energy and you're embodying it. So continue doing that as well. But if there's any relationship that you need to mend, now's the time.
Qué lindo. I love that. Great job, guys. So I'm going to move to another person here because you guys just gave them you gave Sue like the hookup. You hooked her up. I know, Erika, you were going to tell people to type pink hearts in the comments. And so, Erika, was it type open and pink hearts so we know who's here and who's still open for reading? But I'm going to go to Kristen and Alice and Moody will come to you for effort. So we'll go to Kristen and then we'll go to Allison, and we'll try to get to as many of you guys as we can. So first and foremost, thank you for being here wherever you are in the world. Let's do this also. Tell us open, pink hearts, and where you're from. Thank you, Emma girl, for being here as well. Patty, thank you for putting the pink hearts in here. The energy is always fire when you guys come together, and pink is for love, Venus, harmony, and let's go. Kirsten. So coming to you, Kirsten. I hope I'm saying that right. She says honored. Okay, sacred journey. So clearly you have journeyed. You talked about past lives. You talked about twin flames. You talked about contract. And I feel like I want to say I followed the assignment, right? So you know how to do things, but I want you to share it. I want to bring communication. I want to bring people to help you I want to bring people to work with you. I want people to help with you, help them hold space to grow. I feel a woman in spirit who feels very motherly comes to me, and my legs start to hurt. So I know she was in a little bit of discomfort here, and I feel like life maybe has been a little bit challenging for you, and so it's like letting go, because I got the letting go card coming with this. So you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, and I want you to let go. The spirit is saying letting go so that you can celebrate the new beginnings that Simon talks about as we step into the new flowers of spring energy. I also feel a father spirit stepping forward, someone that comes in, granddad, dad, and I get the sense either he was a smoker because they're taking me to his lungs. I feel I'm very tall. I feel like I'm very fit. If this would make sense with you, a yes and a no. Oh yes, and I'm stuck. I've studied for decades. Oh girl, get it, girl. And so this gentleman that he comes in, he wants to push you out of your comfort zone. He wants to put you in that position to be able to teach, to hold space. And I just get taken to my knees and to my legs. So I don't know if this is you, but I feel like there's some aches and pains within the body. And I feel like they're just saying, we got this. We're taking care of that. So as your body is changing, as your body definitely challenging, wouldn't change a thing. Yes, girl. I love that. And I get the sense that as he comes close to me, I want to bring you birds all of a sudden. And I could feel Simon tapping into this, Simon. So what are you getting? I could feel you here. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mr. Simon.
you carry on, darling. You carry on.
Yeah, because I could feel you, baby. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, a smoker. And so I could literally smell alcohol wipes. So I don't know if he had to give himself. I just smell alcohol. Like I don't know if someone's like working with alcohol or cleansing with alcohol or your legs and knees. It's you, babe. That's what I figured. So I could tell that there's discomfort and pain in the body. And so I feel like not doctors, not diagnosing, but it's like managing the sugars, managing the body, and it's like he's here to give you support on the physical level. And so spirit is showing me the breath, and I know how difficult it is to move around. I'm out of breath, I'm fatigued. So this is also bringing awareness to the sacral chakra, right? So it's all about that passion, that sensuality, all of that creativity. And you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, but I want to bring you that love of friendship, love of partnership. And your dad in spirit is like thumbs up. He owned a bar. Very cool. I didn't see the bar. I just felt like today, because we only got such a short period of time here, is really to bring you the stability of your physical well-being so that you can do the things that is going to bring you joy. So when we talk about sacral, it's like stepping into joy again, right? And I feel like Erika got something here. So Erika, Simon, I'm going to pull it back to you guys if you guys want to add to that. Whew, and my head is like hurting, so I feel like you got headaches, girl.
I actually just pulled a card. So Simon, I don't know if you want to add to the mediumship, but I pulled a card.
No, you go ahead, because I'm still.
Okay.
I've got a few with me, and I'm still sorting them out.
Okay, so the card that I got for you, Kristen, is bring your monster flowers, right? But it talks about, it's like the fear of change, the fear of movement, the fear of like stepping into the unknown. But it's the card itself is, it's like, when there's conflict, it's hard to have those new beginnings. So what better way than to bring those fierce flowers, right? Hug the monster, the shadower, give it love. Because as you, that's Debbie's favorite. Because when you do that, it allows you to move forward and like put fear to rest, right? So I almost get the sense that spirit is saying like, have no fear, give that monster flowers and keep moving forward.
And then I hear, I could buy myself flowers. What is that, Miley Cyrus? So girl, get yourself some flowers. I feel like white flowers is what they're showing me, which represents purity, new beginnings, fresh starts, right? Innocence and pure love. So definitely, I get the sense like flowers are important. I'm going to go back to Simon. Simon, what would you like to add to this?
Yeah, I will, because I'm getting basically what you guys are getting, but I'm getting a male, and he's a very strong male, and I don't mean physically. He knew his own mind, that kind of thing, and it's almost like he's around Kristen to help her through her fears.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's fears that stop us doing everything and anything, if you know what I mean. And it's almost like he lived with no fear. It's like, and I do feel, and I feel he came from a hard time where you had to just get on and do things yourself, and fear wasn't really an option. You didn't have an option. If you didn't do something, you didn't get what you needed. And I'm talking about just everyday life. So I feel he had a hard life in that sense, and he worked outside, and I felt his body suffered because of it, because it was quite a manual sort of life that he experienced. But he had no fear, and I feel that's what he's around Kristen for. I think he's a lovely gentleman, but it's about sort of having her back, walking alongside her and helping her through these fears, and giving her the love to have the strength and the confidence to do that.
Right. So I'm going to close with the last card of strength. So we leave you with strength, the love of your father here, and also new friendships, new love, babe. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here and holding space, and definitely angel helper. Yep. Fear isn't an option. So great job, Kristen, for being here. So I love, Erika, when we say loving the shadow self. So those are fragments and aspects of oneself, of its parts of ourselves that we didn't love, right? So it's the parts that we didn't get to have love, and look at the shadow self. So it's really loving the shadow self and the fragment selves of the parts of ourselves, whether it's inner child, any part of a timeline where the love was not given. That's where you love yourself even a little bit more. So today's not only love of new beginnings, but let's love even the aspects that were hard. Loving that, and great way to bring that message forward. I love talking about love. Oh, me too, Melissa.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Love is the greatest feeling in the world, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, who doesn't want
You know what
that?
I mean? When
Yes.
you're walking down the road or whatever, there's a spring in your step. You're just feeling love, and you know you feel loved, and you love everybody, and it's greatest feeling ever.
April's like, love is in the air. I literally see Mr. Bean dancing with his hand out, like, no worries. Like he's just popping and walking around. Like, it's so cool. Yes, it is. Liz says, yes. Okay. I said Allison Moody. Someone wanted to give Allison Moody a card, and then we'll go to the next person.
Okay. Just as you said that, this one jumped out about Alison Moody. This one jumped out at me. Yang.
Yang. Okay. The yin and the yang.
I think it's yin and the yang, but I'm seeing it more. It's Alison Moody. I feel it's more about her getting in touch with her inner power, her own self. It's in the palm of your hands. You know, connect to that fire. Look at the palm of the hands. That's your pelvis. That's where your sacral is. Your solar plexus. Solar plexus sits down in there. And we're also talking about the sacral as well, the orange. But passion, love, life. And I feel it's about connecting with yourself, Alison Moody. That's what I feel. You just said about drawing a card, and that's the card that jumped out, and that's what I get. So I feel it's about her connecting to her inner passion, her inner life, spark of life, and finding out who she truly is.
I love that. We love Allison Moody. So Allison Moody, thank you for being here, girl. Step into that power. But Erika also has a card for you. Erika, go ahead, girl.
Yeah, so the card that came out for her was bloom. I'm going to say it like this: bloom like a baddie, right? And it's a lotus flower. And it talks about how the lotus flower comes out of the muck, the mud, the dirty, and then all of a sudden it blooms into this beautiful flower. So it's kind of like what Simon is saying is that's what's happening, right? Yep. It's like you're coming out of the muck, you're coming out of the hardship, everything that felt so yucky, and guess what's coming out? That beautiful lotus flower. It's I don't know if you can see it, but it's so pretty, and it's pink, so it's all about Venus. But it's like, it's just a friendly reminder. It's like just because situations are a little bit mucky or don't seem ideal, just know that there's beauty in everything, and the beauty that you bring is truly like the main thing that sticks out, right? So continue shining for sure.
Right. It's like Tawanda. I literally see the movie, the fried green tomatoes, the movie Tawanda, where she's knocking down the walls. Tawanda rules! You know, she's knocking down the walls. Get out of the way. So either you're literally remodeling your house, or energetically you're taking stuff down, girl. So have fun with that remodel. Have fun with taking down the walls. If they're layers, it's like one layer at a time. Like, you know, take that, get those legs and keep them moving, girl, because you're keep going forward is what I hear. And you know, dad and mom is always with you, dog and spirits with you, cat spirits all around you, girls. So you know this. So great job, Erika and Simon. Let's go. I love that movie. I cried in that movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. So, you know, spirit is really cool. And this is an example how they give us clips of shows as a scene that resonates with the reading, even the songs, how they resonate for the person. So there's a message in everything. It's a matter of us being attuned to the message. So for those that are still here, let's put some pink hearts in the comments, type open, and let us know where you're from. And Erika, you choose the next one.
Okay, let's see. Let's go, Melissa.
Melissa. There you go.
Would you like me to do a bit of mediumship with Melissa?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I do feel connected to Melissa, if that's all right. I hope you're here
I
listening
agree.
to Melissa, and I do feel your energy, darling, and I feel that like there's a whirlwind going on around you, and I feel like life is like wading through treacle for you at the moment, and it just seems like everything you're trying doesn't seem to work, or just not necessarily going the way you want, because that sounds egotistical, and I don't feel you are egotistical. I don't feel you're that. I just feel that everything's not, you're trying things and it just seems either that goes wrong or you do something and then there's 10 more things that you need to do, and it just seems like I don't have time in the day, and my voice just feels like it wants to talk and talk and talk without taking a breath. And it's like that, your life is like that from the second you get up to the second you go to sleep. It's just go, 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 go. And I don't know if that's your mind or your physique like that, or both of it, but it just seems like something's always on the go at 100 miles an hour. And I'm just literally, just as I'm talking, I'm trying to bring it down, I'm trying to calm it down. I feel a heavy weight on your chest, and it's like you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders and things like that. And I'm being taken down to your stomach now, and I feel a sense of anxiety as well. It's like you take everybody's energies on that's around you, friends, family, and you worry and you concern, but you got a big heart, darling, and it's almost like spirit is saying, just take a breath, take a breather, take some time, just pause for a second and assess, and take a breather, and I feel that they're just trying to get you to slow down, but it's almost like you resist it, because if you feel that if you stop, it'll all go wrong, like you're balancing a house of cards or you're balancing a pile of plates, and you feel if you stop spinning the plates, they're all just going to crash. But they're saying, no, just pause, take some time for yourself. I think you're here as well to listen to what Debbie and everyone was talking about earlier, and Erika, and that about self-love and looking after yourself and being kind to yourself. And I feel that's what Spirit are trying to say. You can't help everybody, you can't heal everybody, you can't sort every situation all out by yourself, but what you can do is take some time, an hour or two each week, and just give yourself some love, give yourself a pat on the back, bring your energy down, and just and take a breather almost, give some time to yourself. I really do feel that's what I'm feeling.
Good job, Simon. Erika, you picked her. Go ahead,
Yeah,
girl.
I have similar, and it's interesting because the first card that came out, it's practice curiosity. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, get out there and explore, get out there and start practicing the curiosity that may not be inflamed right now. So like doing things out of your comfort zone, meeting people out of your comfort zone, just living is the sense I want to give you. The second card is grow belonging. So that card it's kind of exactly like what Simon was saying. It's like you belong here. Now let's start growing that. Let's grow that energy. Know that you have a purpose here. There is things that you're going to accomplish. There's things that you're going to be able to move forward through. I feel like that break is coming, and it's almost like Spirit is saying, just keep going, just keep going. Change your normal routine just a little bit, just to change the energies, to start giving you that curiosity back, so that we forward. The last card that came out, because 3 cards came out for her, was sing your own song. So once again, it talks about the bird, like they sing. They don't sing to say, hey, I'm the best singer on the block. They sing because they know they can, regardless of who's around or what's around. They know that they could sing, so they're gonna sing. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, there's no people pleasing here. Like, you are the person that's important. So do the things that you enjoy and that you love, and sing your own song. Put yourself out there. It's almost like move through the muck and continue moving forward, because it's going to get easier and lighter as you change your routine, change the energy, change the perspective.
Right.
But you got this for
Right.
sure.
I definitely could feel into both of your messages for her. And I don't know if you're still here, my love, but I hope you're here, because I haven't seen you reply in the comments. So please let us know if you're still here. For me, Simon, when you were talking, I literally felt empathic. She's very empathic. And when we're empathic, we absorb and we feel. So it's not absorbing, it's letting the energy move through you, right? And cleansing. Like immediately when you were talking about that, Erika, and stepping into new things, I wanted to go to my Florida water. She says yes. So it's like spiritual hygiene for you is so necessary, because you're empathic. You absorb and you feel so much. And so it's like you holding space. A spirit wants to come in, bring a little energy work around the spine. They're opening up some energy behind you in the back chakra. So I would definitely work on the lower back of your solar plex. And I think you talked about that. Did you, Simon, in your reading? I do feel like I want to go to that
Yeah, I was
soul.
being taken down to the
Yeah.
bottom. I thought it was the stomach, but it could be the
Yeah.
wall of the
Well,
back.
it's the stomach, baby. It's the solar plex. It goes from the front to the back. So it's the same, because my team is going to the back of the chakras for her. And so for this, it's like they're giving you clarity. So I want to bring clarity to what's in front of you. And so when you're empathic, we can also feel the residuals of others. And because you've held space for so many people, you're extremely psychic. The colors that you're seeing is spirit world, is what I'm hearing from you. Father, grandfather is teaching you and working with you on how to work with the energies. And so I feel like if I'm going, like the new moon's coming, I want to say Father is also the sun. And so the sun, it's like I want to bring that connection to the sun energy, and moving through the shadows and moving through that, like it's the structures of past, right? So for me, I just want to say, take time in your journey, give yourself grace. It's safe for you to love again. So be open to love, being open to new opportunities. I pull another card and it says flirt, like how do we get that person to acknowledge you, express it, talk about it, be about it. Again, I want to say Nike, just do it. So for you, the tips that I'm getting here is focus on the solar plex. That's your knowing, right? It's your third eye. It's what's giving you that gut instinct. So you're very intuitive, psychic. And when that happens, the energies are not yours. You're feeling stuff that is not yours. So they want you to step out of that, move out of that, and feel your true essence, which is pure love. And so I'm going to leave you with that. And I say, God bless, and keep loving yourself, girl. Love yourself. You got this. Okay. Let's go ahead and close with a collective message, Simon, on love. What would you like the world to know about Venus, love, and all the good stuff?
Love yourself first, guys, because if you walk out there loving yourself and shining bright, people are going to look at you and go, do you know what? I want a piece of what they want, and you'll inspire and change the world. Love yourself first.
Beautiful. Erika, what would you like to leave the community with words of inspiration on love?
I love that. And definitely self-love is first. And then just also too, when you embody love, like someone in the chat said, like how they love everybody, right? They care for everybody. And I feel like that is also a huge factor, is walking with no judgment and just loving even the people around you as well.
Right. I love that. So it's like loving all aspects of every experience, really, for me, love is, I want to say pause for love for self. Pause, as Tammy said in here, attune to the people around you, not just love of a partner, but attune to the people of their needs, being mindful of love, being mindful of how you're going to shake someone's hand and see them with the eyes of God and spirit, and the heart and of love of self and spirit, right? It's embodying that Christ conscious energy to know that when you embody that love, it flows naturally and it's felt. So have you ever heard someone say, the God in me, or the goddess in me honors the God and the goddess within you? And so honor each other where you are in this exact moment with God's spirit and self-love. So I say, continue your day. Eva says, well said, Simon. Loving yourself, self-love.
Let's be honest, guys. How sexy is self-confidence and love?
Oh, shoot. He said, I'm sexy and I know it. That's what I heard.
But do you know what I mean? When you look at someone, and especially from a female's point of view, if there's a confident man or someone in front of who's confident and just loves themselves, but not to the point, oh, I love myself, but is confident with it. How sexy is that? How inspirational is that?
It's so true. And don't be afraid to talk to somebody and say, what is your love language? What is it that you want? Give that person permission so that you can help bring balance and acknowledgement to you and to that person. It's the infinity symbol. It's an even exchange. So much love, you guys. We'll be here tomorrow for Saturn, and Saturn is the color blue. So we're going to rock the blue tomorrow, and hope you guys can come. Same back channel. Transcend with Debbie.
Thank you ever so much, Debbie, for inviting me. That was a nice off-the-cuff thing. That was lovely.
Yeah, I'm really glad you joined us, and I'm glad you were available and you jumped in. And Erika, thank you for also jumping in every day. So we've been doing this every day, and we're trying to hit Saturn Day. Oh my God, Liz, you're amazing. I love you. We're trying to do this until we get to the moon, right? So I'm going to the moon, Alice. And so the reason for this is how, for me, and you guys are in this journey, when I do this, it's because I'm also doing the work. What I mean by how do we bring an acknowledgement to self? What chakra am I going to bring balance? And how do I bring balance to this chakra? So if we're looking at the heart, it's rose quartz. It's, working with the foods that we eat, more green foods, the sacral, working with joy and creativity, color, get a coloring book, do some journaling, really being awareness to oneself. So every day that we're doing this, it's like, I'm setting us up for destiny and success. And how do we do that? Is being mindful, aware, and giving ourselves the opportunity to use all of it. We're now on the earth. Let's go to the universe and let's bring in those planets and work with that energy, because we are energetic energy bodies of the cosmos, right? So let's embody that and bring some balance to that. If I can do it, you're witnessing the healing and transformation live on air on Transcend with Debbie. So you guys, thank you for coming, supporting. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if we wake up about 8:30. What does that look like for us, Erika? Because I have a class tomorrow, a workshop or development circle at 9. So we'll probably have to come in like at 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock our time, which will be 4 p.m. UK time, right? Is that right? Simon, did I say that right?
Where are you? Yeah,
right now?
You're California, aren't you?
California.
Yes, that'd be about 4 p.m. I think.
4 p.m. So
4, 5 p.m. At 9 o'clock, no, you're 9 hours. So that'd be 6 p.m.
Yeah, so this is a way to bring alignment and pause again for self. So I hope you guys are enjoying the everyday until the moon comes. That's when we'll stop. So you got us until the moon, which is Monday. When did we start, Erika? Was it the moon or was it Mars? We did it with red, right?
Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So our last day will be Tuesday. So every day we've been doing it. So we did Mars, we did Mercury, we did Jupiter, and now today we're doing Venus. And
Venus.
So tomorrow is Saturn. So every day we're bringing awareness to the chakras and to the planets. And so this is a way to work with the new energies. I hope you guys enjoyed that. What do you think about the experiment that we're doing, Erika? How do you feel about it?
I think it's fun, and it's interesting how it interacts, because like the other day it was about communication, right? And Debbie's like, I can't stop communicating. She's like, I'm just putting it out there, and I'm like, wow, it's working.
It's working. I was all like, even the anger came out. I was like, wow, I was mad. I didn't know I was mad. Where'd that come from? So it's how we express it and moving the energies out of one's body, right? So yes, Tuesday, Red. Vanessa, you're on point, Vanessa. Yes, so fun. Keep it going, Kristen says. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Simon, what do you think about the project we're doing for the 7 days?
I'm loving it. So I've only come on today, but just listening, I'm loving it. I think it's great. It's a new way. Try things. Do something different.
It
works
kind
for you.
of cool,
It resonates
right?
with people. Great, and yeah, I love it.
Oh, well, thanks for supporting, being on here. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. Again, YouTube, Facebook, Derek Akora's page. Thank you, guys. Have a great Friday. Thank you, Erika and Simon, for being guests. Much love. Simon, put the hearts up so we can get a picture of this. Hearts up.
I always forget how to do that. I'm a bloke. I don't do that stuff.
Much love, guys. Take care.
Love you.